Welcome to our new Bhagavad Gita series, in which we'll go through the entire Bhagavad Gita from the introduction till the very last verse. So today you become the part of a big journey into the Bhagavad Gita. The most important question for us to answer on this journey is the number one: why should you read the Bhagavad Gita? What is the Bhagavad Gita? In order to answer this question, we have to look at something in our lives. Everybody in this world, me, you, anybody else that you know, suffers in some way or the other. Everyone's struggling with something, but everyone's trying to make an adjustment to that suffering. Like if my right shoulder pains, I want to transfer the bag to the left shoulder. So everyone's trying to adjust their suffering in this world. And no one's questioning, why am I suffering? No one's questioning that I'm an eternal soul. I'm an eternal soul. Why am I being forced to be in a condition of temporariness? Why is it that everything around me is temporary when I am eternal? If you can see, like, that's an inherently frustrating situation. And instead of recognizing this inherent flaw, inherent frustration in this universe, we try to adjust our way through this. A very rare soul, after suffering for many, 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 many lifetimes, and so a very rare soul, after many, many lifetimes, comes to the point of questioning this suffering, how to put an end to this entire condition of suffering. And that is what is called in the yoga text as Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Atato means therefore. Therefore, because you've been through so many lifetimes. Therefore, because you've tried to achieve that same happiness through so many species of life and so many different means and ways, and you still haven't gotten it. So Atato, therefore, now is the time to inquire. Brahma Jigyasa. This Brahma Jigyasa is very powerful because we're a spirit soul and we're trapped in matter, but we're not questioning this ability to perceive. The Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Dosha Anuvartanam. The Bhagavad Gita is explained as the ability to perceive the evil in Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Janma, birth; Mrityu, death. Jara means old age, and Vyadhi means disease. So the ability to perceive that this is the suffering we're going through. We perceive, like, I have less money, I have a little problem, headache. We perceive that as a suffering, but actually those are just the symptoms of suffering. Those are just the symptoms of the disease. The real disease is that the eternal soul has a temporary body. And because we have a temporary body, all of these things have been imposed on us. So a rare soul comes to the point of questioning, why am I suffering? Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Now I shall inquire about my true nature. Jigyasa means curiosity. I have curiosity. I want to know about who I am. So that is the beginning of spiritual life, and that is what the Bhagavad Gita is meant for. Now, you might say, or you might think, that there are so many books out there in the market today on the topic of how to end suffering, or how to make friends, or how to make money, or motivational book, inspirational books. There's just so much. And it's really good that there's so much. Well, what's so special about Bhagavad Gita? What makes Bhagavad Gita special? And the secret to that lies in the name itself. Bhaga means opulences, and Bhagavat means the one who possesses all opulences. In this world, you can see that someone's very beautiful, or maybe you can see someone's very intelligent, but you can't see a person who has all of these qualities in them. It was a rare sighting to find someone who's most beautiful, most intelligent, most renounced, most courageous. You don't see everything together, but even if you see it, it kind of wears out after some time. It doesn't last. So Bhagavan means the one who possesses all these opulences, everything, unlimitedly. So Bhagavat means of the person who possesses all these opulences, and Gita means song. So it is a song of the Supreme One. So if you're approaching the Bhagavad Gita, at least theoretically, you got to consider that maybe, perhaps Krishna might be the Supreme. And if he is the Supreme, he has to explain how he is the Supreme. So the number one reason to read it is, like, if Krishna is a Supreme person, then what does he have to say about himself, about you, about this entire universe, and how to ace this game? Only then you will actually start to get benefit from reading it. Because, yeah, it's true, there's so many books out there. Why read this? Read this because it's Krishna's version of this universe, and it's good to know about it. Because if by chance, if just in theory, if he is the Supreme, then be helpful to know how he created this world. What does it matter if it's Krishna and Arjuna? It matters because Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Ishvara Aham, I am the Supreme Person. I am the source of everything. If Krishna is the Supreme, If that is the case, then it would be worth it knowing what he has to say about this universe, about you, about me, about this, and about the way things work, because it will be handy to know the creator's manual. And the second reason is Arjuna. And Arjuna is important because he's not just anybody. He's someone who really loves Krishna. He's a friend of Krishna, and he's inquiring. So, if some random person on the street asks you about the secrets of your life, you may not reveal it. But if your dear friend or your dear child, someone you really, really love, asks you about you and your secrets, then you're kind of inspired to tell more. So because Arjuna has a loving, friendly relationship with Krishna, his questions are answered in great depth and detail. And in this conversation, we're guided from the point of beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is a disillusion, and towards the end, he's totally inspired. So I'll just say it is a book of the journey of self-discovery, and it's an important conversation because it's guided by Krishna, and it's important because of the inquiries of Arjuna. So in summary, read the Bhagavad Gita to know more about Krishna, to know more about yourself, and to know about how to end the sufferings of life, not to adjust the sufferings of life.